All right. Whew. Let's see what we got here. It's the first time I've actually went live on here, so it's pretty awesome. Hello to anybody that comes in. Just want to see if anybody come in. Welcome. Here we go. All right. So sorry it's been a while. Really sorry, man. I've been really busy. My phone broke a couple of weeks ago, so I have been without a phone, without a TikTok, without anything. So things has been really hard. So I decided to get this computer so I can go live. And bro, we back in action. Thank you guys. Thank you for the 1K. Thank you for the love. Even with me being shut down and TikTok, putting me out of business, you guys are still here for me. So I want to thank you. There's been some crazy stuff going on. One thing off the bat, the meat factories around the world have been hacked. So we are about to have a huge meat shortage. That's the next thing coming. So that's the biggest news today. Today, the meat factories have been hacked. So a lot of people are going to be without food or without meat or anything like that. So we're going to start off with that one today. I think it's called JDF. I think it's called, but they have been hacked today. Another thing, Russia has been. They sent their military to 20 different bases that are by NATO bases. So that was not good. I heard about that one yesterday, and I read 2 articles to confirm that one. So Russia did send out some troops near NATO bases by its borders and by Belarus borders. So Russia is making moves. So is China too. China has been making some sneaky moves. They're not like public right now, but they've been making some behind the scene moves. Israel and Gaza is good now. Calm down. They're peace. I haven't heard any news from that yet, but I heard Ukraine is getting ready to heat back up. They're waiting to see what's going to happen in June with the NATO meeting with Ukraine. Ukraine is supposed to be having a meeting about joining NATO in June. Now, so far, nothing has been said in public about that. They ain't saying, oh, Ukraine's going to join NATO. They ain't saying anything right now. But Russia, the moves that they're making is making me believe that they're going to make a move on Ukraine because we sending equipment there. We're sending planes there. We're sending troops there. There's NATO exercises all on Russia's border right now. Russia is pissed off. Now, on the UFOs, right now they're saying that the UFOs are now surrounding U.S. navies and shit. That's what they're saying on Fox News. I believe these UFOs are advanced technologies that these different countries have. It could be us, it could be Russia, it could be China. If it is aliens, then hey, they're being real friendly about it. They're like, oh, they're going to be friendly. People are going to be able to walk up and talk to them. They're saying all this on Fox News. Like, it's an exciting thing for us to know nothing about what's going on. So us as people, we don't know what's going on. Our government do know what's going on. Whether it's Russia and China having shit, right on our back doors, or if it's an alien getting ready to make his move because it's watching Earth. Because they're popping up in Australia, they're popping up in Antarctica. Sorry, just got done playing baseball, so I'm a little tired. They're popping up all around the world. Canada, and from what I heard, Canada got locked down too. Mexico, they're popping up everywhere, and there's like these lines of that people keep saying that's disappearing in a flash. That's either doing things that's physically impossible, like moving up, down, left, right, like just crazy stuff. And our military's coming out saying it, but I believe that it might be another superpower testing us and watching us. So, as you guys know about the Arizona situation, so the audit was shut down. They didn't want nobody to come out. As soon as it came out that there was fraud in the election, a lot of those people just they got pushed out. A lot of the government started threatening them, started doing like some weird stuff. So they had to shut the audit down. They gave up, they backed off. And I don't like that because that just makes it more suspicious. I don't care about who won the election, but I care about how it was won. Is the Biden administration really that shady? Even Biden and Harris are beefing. Biden and Harris are beefing right now. Can't say we didn't see that coming, right? You remember a few years ago, Harris was calling Biden a racist. Now look, they're beefing again over Harris not supporting the Memorial Day. Ain't that crazy? Like, come on, man. So you pick somebody you can't even get along with. That's like Trump picking Pence and not getting along with. I know he in the end they really didn't start clicking. Pence and Trump started butting heads. But beefing on the news, like there's no way to take this back. So we got that situation. Our country is in chaos, man. Ain't this the right time? Our country's in chaos. It's getting to the point that people don't know what's coming next. We had our gas hack. They said, "Oh, we got it fixed," but the gas prices have not went down. The gas prices are still the same and moving up. Nothing got fixed. Now they're trying to say we got a meat shortage. Do you guys remember 2 years ago when there was that big flood in the middle of America and all the crops got flooded, all the corn, all the potatoes, all the tomatoes? They said it was going to be a huge shortage and prices was going to go sky high. We're feeling that effect now. We're running out of food. A lot of fast food's about to stop selling meat again because now the meat companies have to shut down because it just got hacked. Remember all this stuff happening. They saying, "Oh, we're running out of money. We can't send stimulus checks no more." Or is it because we have migrants running in our border? Remember, Biden said in the beginning, "Oh yeah, you guys are all welcome here." I have no problem with that. But at least have the money to pay for everybody that's coming past that border. And now you just made them lose hope. So now they're flooding the border. They're going crazy right now. Because now you're like, "Oh, well, I don't remember. I ain't say that, on national TV. You said it on national TV. Now you're taking it back on national TV. How dumb do you look?" I say if Trump was in office, I'll be saying the same thing. Anybody that's in office, if they're acting dumb, I'm going to say they're acting dumb. This is ridiculous. We can't afford anything anymore. The America don't even want to pay their people. Our dollar is running out of value. No country cares about our dollar no more. So it's pretty much out there that we're sold out. We're sold out, bro. We're waiting for China to make their move. We're waiting for all these other countries to make their move on us. And then what? We don't know what's going to happen. So we have the UK right now. They have this huge fleet heading to the South China Sea and Russia that's joined in with Australia and the United States of America, of course. And they just sent a message to China and said that this is a peaceful fleet, but if y'all make any concerning moves, we will act. No, it sounds like you guys want them to act. Y'all just want to keep poking China, keep poking Russia. Go ahead, poke China, poke Russia. This is a different world right now. Back in the day, this would have been World War III. Back in the day, this would have been World War III. But back then, countries were weaker. They were scared of the United States. That's why no one made a move. Russia would rather compete with us than fight with us. But now we calling their president a killer. We're blaming them on everything. The Democrats wanted this. Even when Trump was in office, they had the election. Everything was Russia, 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 Russia. Now Russia's tired of it. They are so tired of this bull crap that the U.S. keeps putting on them. They're tired of hearing their names in our mouths. They're like, "Okay, you want to say Russia's doing this stuff, then we might as well do this stuff then. Come on, United States. You're the big bad guys. Come on, let's go." Russia's tired of the bull crap, and I believe World War III is around the corner. I can't pinpoint a date, Nobody can. But the way that these countries are moving their troops, the way that they're beefing up, the way that they're talking to each other, Russia saying they're going to knock the teeth out of our mouths, US saying, okay, we'll back it up, like just they're talking like they're on the streets. And that's not cool. Those supposed to be professional, you know, politics. Like, you are that high for a reason. You're not up there to say you're going to knock our teeth out or anything or to provoke countries or nothing. You're supposed to be peacefully finding solutions through this, especially with superpowers. Because we have enough weapons to destroy this world 10 times over. And y'all want to provoke that. Let's test our weapons. Like we didn't have the rod of God for years. The little satellite that could shoot literal lasers and blow up gas plants and stuff. But they want to back it up on your news and say, oh no, the gas plant just blew up. It just blew up. We don't know how it blew up, but it blew up. These power plants, everything blowing up. Remember New York? When it looked like a whole alien invasion at night when the blue lights was going? And everybody's like, oh my God, what's going on? Oh, it was just, it blew up. No, it didn't fucking blew up. Every time that you see an explosion, if you slow down the camera, you can see something going towards it. Whether it's us doing it or another country, it's happening. You can always see it. When these celebrities die, like Paul Walker, they say he crashed his car, right? But if you slow down the video, you can see something. Doop, 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 boom, gone. Paul Walker burned to ashes. They even look back. There was so many videos on YouTube showing that there was something that blew that car up, but nobody wanted to admit it. It wasn't on the news. It wasn't on nothing. Everybody ignored it. DMX, he just dies out of nowhere. He was just feeling fine. Yeah, we know he has an addiction and stuff, but when you that high in the industry, you sign contracts. I ain't gonna say that you're in the Illuminati or that you're, I'm not gonna go that deep. But you sign contracts. When those contracts are up and you try to force your hand and you try to still be popular, still go, they're going to do something to you. Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, King Von, all these guys, they had contracts. They met their contracts. When these guys are gone, the music still make their money. They still get their cash. They'll pay their family a little meal buck. Sorry for the passing, but they're getting millions and millions back. And, then they say it's an accident. What happened with Kobe? The same night that LeBron passed him, he died. The same night LeBron passed his high score, his everything, his MVPs, all that, Kobe died. That's just so suspicious, though. Because Kobe was just fine. He never had a helicopter crash, but everything led up to it. They had a cartoon about him dying in a helicopter crash. They had everything. So how are they predicting these celebrity deaths, making them jokes, and then they're really happening, how they're predicting it? It makes no sense. The government is in on all this crap. They're in with why all these black people are shooting and doing all these bad things because they have the projects. They put us all in the projects in the low-class area and call us low-income people. Yeah, we know we low-income people. Put the higher class and they get more money. They get taxes and all that. And I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with that. Make your money. But don't just mark us like that. Don't say, oh, well, only black people kill each other. Because if I'm concerned, I have white friends that killed each other. I have Puerto Rican friends that killed each other. I have Mexican friends that killed each other. That's why I say all lives matter. Because they're trying to put on one race so everybody can hate us. Black lives matter. No. All lives matter. But right now, you guys are putting it on us. Y'all making us the center of attention. Well, actually, right now, Asian lives matter is the big thing. Because now they're making Asian hate. If you guys haven't seen this cycle that's been going on for years, it's been going on for a long time. Since before I was born, since before my mom was born, before my grandma. By the way, happy birthday, Mom. She passed a couple months ago, but today's her birthday. But this been going on for a long time, guys. And I hate to say it, man, but it's been building up to this. We ignored it. We had our peaceful times, but things were being set up through each pregnancy. When a Democrat's in office, I feel like, besides Trump's first term, I think in the beginning of Trump's term, there was a shooting at a a middle school. But you notice Biden got back in, those shootings started right back up. And they're hyping it up because they want to take the guns. They really want to take the guns. We can't clear this country without our guns being gone. But I love that there's patriots out there fighting. They're like, no. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jessa. They're like, no, we're not going to let this happen. We fight for our country. I love the patriots. I don't care if you're white, black, or whatever. If you are strong and independent for your country, good. And you don't support the bull crap that's behind it. Like there's some people that support our country, but will go along with everything that's on the news. Oh, why they kill that baby? Oh, why they do that? You know, they go with everything the media says. You can't do that. The media feeds you with fear. They want you to be scared for the rest of your life. And that's why you will never pinpoint when something will happen, because the media will mask, they'll hide it. But we'll know when the cop killed the black man in the area, so the whole state can riot. We'll know when we can't go to school because of coronavirus, so we got to go from a computer, knowing that kids do not have an attention span to sit at a computer and look at this all day. They have energy. They want to run and do stuff. They can't sit at a computer all day. Hi, teacher. Hi. What am I supposed to learn? Hold on. Let me get on my phone. I got to check my Instagram real quick. They're just selling this stuff. Go ahead. They're selling this stuff. They sold our country, bro. Our country is such a joke right now. It is ridiculous. Biden can't even talk. Even when he's trying to send threats to other countries, he can't talk. That makes us look weak as a country. You don't think no one wants to attack us right now? There's a boat right now. There's 2 Iran warships heading to Venezuela. They're scared. The U.S. has been shadowing these ships, but they're saying there's no concern. But they're saying that it could also be a setup for an attack because that's the closest Iran can get to us is Venezuela. So if they send, boom, if they send a missile from Venezuela, an EMP. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with this because I forgot to tell you guys. So there's a little news going around. It's a rumor. I'm not gonna say it's real or fake. There's a little rumor going around inside the military saying that we're supposed to get a light EMP attack. It won't shut down all power, but it'll shut down cars. For some reason, they're targeting cars. And I'm thinking that's why they hacked the gas line first. So hack the gas, make the gas prices go up. People are already struggling with gas with $2 to $3 a gallon. Can you imagine $3.50 to $4? And I know people down in Florida, they had it up to $6 a gallon. But can you imagine paying that all the time? Now they're trying to say there's going to be a light EMP attack to shut down all cars. I don't know if that's true. That's just right now getting spread around. And yes, I heard about the energy attacks on the Pentagon. Russia sending energy attacks on troops around the world. They're saying China's doing it too. They're sending energy attacks on the warships. Some of the troops on the warships, they started saying they felt sick and they felt bad. I heard about the bird flu too. They actually said that started spreading last year. They got scared about that, but the coronavirus overhyped that. So I think when the coronavirus goes down, something else is coming up because Bill Gates, he came out and said this ain't the worst to come. This is just the test. This is the dip in the water. So now the government knows they can shut us down and people won't fight. We'll fight lightly, but once they start throwing tear gas and start shooting like they're doing in Colombia and all that, people will back down. It's getting real crazy, guys. And I'm going to be real scared to see how this country is going to be when our government just says, hey, you guys are on your own. You guys got to figure this out because we got to figure out their bullshit. They led us all there. We all learn from someone, right? Our parents learned from the government. Some of them learn from our history. We are all taught pretty much to survive the same unless you've been out in the woods in the wild prepping for the rest, for your whole life. We've all been down the same cycle. History class, science class, biology, all that. They teach us all the same shit. We're all programmed the same way. But we have different classes. We have some people that's open-minded to everything that happens. We have people that's closed-minded and would rather just live their lives as it is. We have people that go, into their politics. We have people that rather play basketball, learn music. There's different groups. Right now, people are starting to wake up. They're starting to see that something is not right, especially after the election. Something's not right. Biden made all these promises, but which one did he keep? Besides him sending us the stimulus check and sending us unemployment and taking it right back. Oh, nobody's going to work. Where's the jobs? Because our jobs went down. The last 2 months, our jobs were supposed to hit millions. It was supposed to be millions rebuilt. Where are they? We only had 267,000. That's how many jobs. He said he wanted a million built. Where the hell is a million out of 267,000? Like, come on, bro. 267. But you want us to go back to work, so you're just going to take the funds out that you promised, like every Democrat do. I'm not on no side, Democrat or Republican. I've seen it the cycle on both ends. So I've seen the dirty work as Republicans did. I've seen, Ronald Reagan, what he did, from JFK, what he did, Washington, Lincoln. I've done all my history on our presidents. So that's why I don't really pick sides, but I will say when they're wrong and when they're right. That's why I said, hey, it's a hard choice between Trump and Biden, but hey, at least Trump kept some promises. Biden, he still got to prove himself somewhere because they're trying to say he's in Obama's shadow. He's just doing everything Obama wanted to do. But did y'all see the video the other day about him talking about the little girl, if she would look grown if she crossed her legs or something? It was like some weird, sick joke that he made on stage about the girl with her legs crossed. But it was on the news for a brief time. Everybody was reporting, oh shit, did you hear about what Biden said about the girl's legs? Dude, he's been saying this shit for years. He's been sniffing little girls' hairs, man, groping them on YouTube, on camera, on your news. Like, come on, man. And y'all wonder why he can't get no vote. I would be fully for him if I didn't know all the stuff that I know, that I've seen personally, that made me sick, that made me turn off YouTube real quick. So I'm like, damn, this dude sniffing her hair, grabbing her on the chest like this and rubbing. Like, come on. You want your child up there like that? Him talking about your child look better with her legs uncrossed? Come on, man. Because where I grew up, that's a fight right there. That's a straight fight. You getting knocked out, Joe. Sleepy Joe, you getting knocked out right there. I'm sorry, man. This country is so sick. I've been seeing this stuff for years. And it's sick. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I got a little heated up. Okay. So now that we got that out, there's just been some shady stuff going around. They're secretly they're grabbing troops up right now, and they're trying to say they're bringing them home. They're not bringing them home, guys. They're going to move them. They're going to move them, and they're going to build up by Russia and China. That's what they want to do. That's the plan. They already got 20,000 soldiers from each NATO country in the Baltic states right now, doing military drills, live fire, missiles, all that on Russia's doorstep. How do you think Russia feels right now? They got a whole fleet of warships going through the South China Sea, getting ready to go towards the Black Sea. So right now they're on the way to the South China Sea. They have this huge naval fleet, US, UK, and Australia. South Korea is going to join. Japan's going to join once they're getting close to South China Sea. How do you think China's going to feel about that? They're already throwing hard threats. They got 200 ships ready to go. How do you think China's going to feel about that? But you guys, I mean, I ain't saying you guys that's watching, but the people out there, they're worried about that fourth stimulus check. Oh, come on, get that money in my pocket. Once you guys realize how worthless this dollar is, there's a lot of places that don't even accept $100 bills. Remember, back in the day, if you got $100 bill, that was the big thing. Oh my gosh, that Benjamin. Oh, you are fucking happy. These days, it has no worth or value. The countries laugh at our $100 bill. We're we're $20 trillion in debt. $20 trillion. China knows it. Russia knows it. But wait, we could print up money. How long is that going to last? How long is our money, our printed money, going to have value? Because they're trying to move to Bitcoin now. They're trying to get all your silver and gold now and your copper. They're trying to get you to send all that change in. That's why there was a shortage for a while. They need all that silver. We're going to give them that fake silver. We need the real stuff. Come on. We getting the crumbs while they're getting the big stuff right now. The government's prepared. They got their bunkers ready. They got their people ready. But when we go to war, man, when stuff breaks and hits the fan, the only ones that's going to be fighting for our survival is us. They got their bunkers and shit. There might be soldiers on the front line. You know, they're going to lose their lives. RIPs to, you know, all the soldiers and stuff that already lost their lives in war. I don't agree with it, but to each his own, you know. But then we're going to be right there. We're going to be right there on the front lines trying to fight to get into a bunker. Might be getting shot, trying to beg them to take our kids because we would rather die than to let our kids go. Like, there's going to be so much stuff, man. And once the government say you're on your own, that's when your survival skills are going to go to the test. Because once everybody hears that, and I'm talking about everybody, you got millions of people in your country. I don't care what country you're in. You got millions. Once everybody hear that, you're on your own. There's going to be so much fighting, violence, robbing, killing. It's going to be so crazy. And no one's going to say, oh, it's the purge. But it's the purge. Because people are going to do what they want to do at that point. If we got no food or water, the power just goes out. You're in a grocery store and they say, oh, we're at war. What are you going to do? You're going to grab everything that's in that grocery store for you and your family. If you see everybody rushing and grabbing that stuff, you know the power ain't coming back on. You know there's no police, military, no nothing. You're going to grab. Off of survival instincts, you're going to do that. I don't care who you are. Because you're going to be dumb to just walk out that door and let everybody take everything. Because that's going to be the last of what you're going to get. There ain't going to be no more shipments. This ain't going to be fixed in time. Go ahead, Ava. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a great day. And nobody's learning. My kids just went to school. My kids went to school, right? And we remember when we went to school, we had A, B, C's, and D's. They're on these computers. They're like, okay, we're going to do it by points. We ain't even going to do it by knowledge no more. We're going to do it by how many points, how many attendance points that y'all have. What is the kids learning out of that? They're not even paying attention to the camera. They turn cameras off just like this, and boom, they're on their phone. Oh, sorry, my bad. I had to eat something real quick. Or they run, they run and act like they're on camera, just turn their camera off. When we were in school, that would not fly. Our parents would have whooped our ass. Excuse my language, but that did not fly. Man, I wish that school was like that back then. But I'm grateful because I learned what I learned today. I was able to graduate. I was able to make it through it. But everyone else is having it hard now. Kids don't even go outside no more. They're so programmed in these phones and computers. They don't go outside with their friends. They don't want to play sports. So if they don't want to do that, then when they get older, they're not going to want a job. You got to see the cycle. They put all these together. We're so used to sending our kids to school to get a break, have a little time. But when they're at home, we don't get that break. And I don't care what parent you are. If you're a hardworking parent, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's great to have kids home. I don't care. I love my kids. But I would rather them learn. I don't want them to grow up to be dumb. like half of our rappers these days. I hate to say it, but they can't even put a whole sentence into a song. It sounds like scuba da booba. Like, what the hell did you just say? And you just bump it to it. So it just shows how dumb our country's getting, and they're promoting that. That's the top music. They don't even say words, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they're the best rapper alive right now." Bro, I would rather listen to some old school jazz when they had soul into their song, old R&B, old country, old pop, like back when they were pumping, when people knew how to have fun. I don't want to hear Scuba the Doodle on the radio and gotta guess what kind of word they said because they're so slurred up on drugs, promoting drugs to our kids and stuff. Come on, man. When we get older, we know that's not cool no more. But I've been through my teenage years where I partied and did that stuff, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing." I'm at the stage now where I'm woken up. I'm like, man, what's? I mean, you're gonna pass out. You're gonna bump your head. Someone's gonna rob you. Someone's gonna take advantage of you while you sleep. Like, come on, think of that stuff. We don't prepare our kids to go to parties or anything anymore. Back then, we'd be like, hey, watch your crowd. Be careful. Carry a pepper spray or a gun or a knife. Kids these days go to party all drugged out, getting carried out by the cops, getting shot up because they're in the wrong party at the wrong time. Parents crying because they're so worried. They were already worried, but now their kid's gone. They ain't give them no guidance. It's screwed, man. The biggest thing, kids with fathers. They don't have no fathers. A lot of kids ain't having fathers. Their fathers walking out, whatever. And I mean all races. It ain't just black, it ain't just white, nothing. Kids, fathers do not want to take responsibilities anymore. They don't want to do it. Anyways, let me get back on track. I'm sorry for all you guys that was waiting around, but there's just things that I just don't agree with anymore. And I think they use this pandemic just to slow everything down. We might already be overpopulated. And they're trying to find a way to die these people down. But I don't think the coronavirus did it. I don't think as many people died as they said died. Because, they marked every death as a coronavirus death. Oh, I had a stroke, coronavirus. I got slapped in the face, coronavirus. Like, I got knocked out in a football game, coronavirus. Like, they just marked everybody with coronavirus. People that never had a symptom of a sickness had coronavirus. And you want me to believe everything you say, but you're pounding all these deaths, having everybody in this country scared. When half of these people didn't even die from coronavirus, if half these people even died. There was people that was already dead, marked as dead from coronavirus. How they die? They died from the year before. That makes no sense. Come on, man. In America, so many of us is programmed to our media that we feed off the bullshit. We sitting there eating popcorn and yup, I know that happened. Oh, yup. We go along with the flow. Let the cycle continue, and that's why they keep doing it. They want to see how dumb we really are. Then they start doing big things right in front of your face. And it takes, your local news to report, oh, Ukraine and Russia is about to go to war, for the whole world to freak out. Everybody to freak out real quick because they're like, oh, shit, this is about to be the end of everything. Am I going to heaven? Am I going to hell? Is Buddha real? They're questioning their whole fucking existence. Then they pull back and everybody's like, okay, we're good. No, they're still over there. We're practicing on Russia's doorstep. We're still putting troops there. Nothing died down. Stuff is still bad. But you have to learn how to look up international news. You can't look from America because America ain't going to tell you shit. They're going to tell you what they want to feed you and then tell you the rest when it's already happening. I'm done with America. I was born and raised here, yes, but I would rather be somewhere else right now from the way that things are going. I'm scared for me and my family's life. I'm scared for everybody's life out there. And people are waking up. I'm seeing people at gas stations talking about it now. People at bus stations talking about it. Hey, did you hear what's going on with the gas line? Hey, you hear what's going on with Ukraine, Israel, and Iran getting ready to go to war and throw hands because Iran sent the missiles from the Hamas because they never had that stuff. Gaza never had the technology to attack Israel like that. to send thousands that fast to Israel? That is crazy. Russia was getting ready to jump into war. They just told Israel to back off or they were going to declare war on Israel. Israel don't want to fight Russia. But the United States, our ass have to be right behind Israel's back. Oh, we'll supply them with missiles. Let's get this $750 million package over there right now. While we have the ceasefire. Do you know how many missiles, how much equipment that Israel can get with that? That's going to get Israel power hungry. They're going to go attacking. They already want to get back at Turkey, Iran, and Gaza Strip for going after them. Libya, everybody that was involved in that. Yes, Russia really did. They had a meeting with Netanyahu, and they said, we can declare war on you. If you keep attacking Gaza, we can declare war on you. They were pretty much telling them to back off, or they will declare war. They did that in a press conference. You can look it up. It said Russia could declare war on Israel. Putin's warning to Netanyahu. But now this is what's got me scared, guys. Russia is saying that something's going on over there right now. Now, one U.S. plane already got shot down, one military plane. It wasn't on no news, not even the international. Didn't even reach it. So how do I know? There's a website where you can monitor all airplanes that the U.S. have. So they're military airplanes, their airlines, wherever they're at, you can monitor it. Someone was monitoring this U.S. I think it was a USS something, but it was heading towards Russia. At first, it was around Crimea. It went to a circle, and then it came back, and then it went full speed at Russia. It started heading towards the base off the coast. Russia shot the plane down right there in sight. No one reported it, not even the U.S. They even say they was going to retaliate. Nothing. No one heard of it. It was gone. So right now, Russia is saying that there's stuff going on over there. If people keep provoking them, they're going to be forced to retaliate. Like, yes, I know, I agree. I don't like to build up either. No one likes to build up. But they said there's something going on over there. I don't know if the U.S. is poking them. I don't know if there's there was manipulation in Ukraine because they're trying to get Ukraine to be pro-Ukraine and not pro-Russia. Ukraine has a right to fight for its own country, but before it was Ukraine, it was part of Russia. Everyone knows that. Part of the USSR. Everybody knows that. So Russia has the right to feel like, hey, we can get that property back, just like they can do Alaska, because Alaska was part of Russia too, but they sold it to us. A lot of people don't know that. They think Alaska just popped up out of nowhere. But no, it was originally Russia's, just like Ukraine was originally Russia's. Russia has a right to fight on their behalf. If their citizens or their troops are there, they have a right. If they're getting attacked and provoked. Ukraine was theirs first. That's like saying, China takes over Hawaii and they're just saying, well, it's part of China now, so the U.S. can't defend Hawaii no more. No, we have the right to defend Hawaii because it was ours before it was China's. You get what I'm saying? So right now, the U.S. is having a real hard time in Iraq. Iran has been making an offensive move in Iraq towards U.S.-backed troops and some of U.S. troops. They're trying to fend them off there. They're trying to get the U.S. out of the area. And another big thing to watch for this summer, Turkey could be getting kicked out of NATO. The U.S. gave Turkey an ultimatum. They can either leave NATO or they can stop this little alliance or this little thing that they're doing with Russia and China. Turkey said that this ultimatum is suicide because Turkey knows if they say, oh, no, we're going to go on NATO's side, then Russia's going to go right back on the offensive. Or if they say they're going to go on Russia's side, then the U.S. can send in the PKK to go and attack Turkey. They're already attacking Turkey as it is. They already sent missiles in there. They already started destroying plants and stuff. Turkey said they're not going to give the U.S. their nukes back that they have there. The U.S. is pissed about that. They're not giving NATO none of their equipment back that they have placed in their country. They're calling that independent equipment right now. NATO is not liking that. They're trying to kick Turkey out. Now, what do y'all think is going to happen when they kick Turkey out of NATO? That's a strong suit. There's the U.S. and Turkey. Those are the two big firepowers because Turkey's right there by Russia. And the U.S. has all the military equipment, all the nukes, everything that they need to fight Russia and China. So if Turkey leaves NATO, all we have is the United States. It only takes Russia and China to handle us. Them two together is way out of our league. And everybody else will be fighting each other. We have Israel and Iran. We'll have, Greece and Turkey. We'll have Syria and everybody that's surrounding them. We'll have Iran going crazy. All these countries will be going on the loose because there's no superpower that they can call on to back them up because they're busy fighting each other. Usually when there's a small war, they'd be like, oh, call the United States, China, or Russia. They'll settle it. Call the United Nations. I know it's more than them, but those are the main people they call. U.S., China, Russia. Y'all are the biggest three superpowers. Settle it. If we're going to war, who are they going to call on? France? France is going to be busy battling Russia. Germany, busy battling Russia or us. Because Germany, we don't even know where they're at right now with that pipeline. Who else? Ukraine gonna be probably destroyed by the time they even make a before anything. Ukraine is just a pawn right now. Ukraine will be blown up to smithereens. Who they gonna call? India? India be busy with China. If we fighting China, then India is gonna use the opportunity to go in. Or Pakistan. They could go after Pakistan too. So who's gonna settle it? Africa? I mean, the continent of Africa, it's only so much. Come on. Egypt, they ain't gonna do shit. Nigeria ain't gonna do shit. Like, come on. There ain't gonna be nobody. Yes, India is a ally of the United States. They're in the Asian NATO. So is Japan and Australia, South Korea. All of them, they're in the Asian NATO. So if any of them go to war, we're right there behind their backs. At least that's what we say. We have to wait and see. Our strongest alliance is UK, I think. Yes. Because right now we're questioning our alliance with Canada. Canada just had China up there training their troops on our border. China. They got a good fresh look of the Canada-United States border. Remember, I don't know who was in here when I said it, but back in Trump's term, there was a whole fleet of 50,000 Chinese troops in the state of Maine. They had a whole little trench down there. Trump sent he sent a plane to go over there and shoot them down. Boom. Not on the move, not on the news or nothing, but they said a power plant blew up and it was a distraction. No. Trump sent that plane over there to shoot the Chinese troops because he knew they were trying to plan a move. Not even China reported that. It's crazy what you know when you're close to people in the military. It's real crazy what you'll know. Anyways, 18 plus. So it's been a lot going on that's been building up these weeks, guys. Things might seem calm, but there's going to be other things that's going to break off. I don't know what's next. It could go straight into the war. Israel can decide to attack Gaza, and they already got the alliances ready. Turkey is on Gaza's side. We got Russia on Gaza's side. China on Gaza's side. Iran's the one that sent them. So they're there. Surrounding Israel, the ring of fire right there. All these countries surrounding Israel. Israel's done for. They're going to be toast. But that's going to be the ignition to the religious war, or whatever you want to call it, the World War III, the Great Armageddon. It's all going to start from somewhere. It could be Iran. It could be Ukraine. It could be Taiwan. Or it could be Israel. So we got 4 of those, and we still got North Korea. North Korea is unpredictable this year. We got Biden in office, so they're testing him. They're shooting missiles in the water and everything. They're testing Biden. North Korea don't give a crap, so we can put North Korea on there too. So we got 5 different hotspots right now. This is not good. When you got that many, that means anytime any of these can break off and there's a world war, where the United States and Russia is going to end in an hour. They're not going to fight for long. Russia do not have the economy to keep fighting the United States. That's why they keep saying if you and NATO come attack us, if y'all go full attack on us, we have no choice but to use nukes. We have no choice but to use tactical or our nukes, because y'all not going to just take over our country. I hope that don't happen. I hope that we don't have no nuclear war. I'm not trying to scare nobody. I pray that we don't have that. But things been building up. If you have the weapon, one day you're going to use it. You got a gun and someone tries to break in the back of your door and you got your family there scared, you're going to try to protect them. Russia said a world without Russia is no world. They don't care what happens to the world if Russia's gone. Yes, I'm going to try to go back to posting. It's been hard. I'm about to get a new phone in a couple of days. So I'm going to be back posting on YouTube, doing phone recordings. I'm going to make a new TikTok. I've already made a plan to make a new one. I'm still fighting to get my old one back. So I need that 45K audience. That was a big help. You guys got everything out there. And people started, doing their research. Like, hey, this dude is right. He's on point. I will never say a lie to you guys. I try to prove everything that I see, that I tell you guys. So I'm gonna try to post more on here. See little dude in the back being nosy. Things are still tough, guys. It's really tense. Stock up. Do what you need to do to survive. Do what you do. Love your family. Pay attention. Keep your eyes open. They're kind of hiding it. They're kind of not. So I love you guys. I had to go live, and thank you for the 1K of the subscribers that I got. I'm really grateful for that. You guys are awesome. Keep coming through. I might go live again soon. If tomorrow, maybe, just let me know. But I'm gonna go out now, and thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. I love you guys. Peace.